Something that's a really useful tool in Google Classroom and a great party piece early on to scare them is the live marking. So when you set classwork, we know that it becomes an activity and it goes into the mark book. Now, while it's in the mark book, it's a live task. You can see what children or students are doing on it at any time. So I'm going to go into this piece of work that I've set and see how it's getting on. So view submission, so I can actually have a look at what they're doing as they are working. So this was an activity where they've got a worksheet to fill out. It was given as a template and it's assigned. Now, when they've decided that they're finished, they have to submit it and turn it into you, a bit like handing their book in. So I can see where they're up to. So they could be on this screen right now and I could start giving them private comments about it. So I could say, can you start with the first question, please? This would then pop up on their screen straight away. So as soon as I click post, it would pop up on their screen. The other thing as well I can do, similar to leaning over them with a pen, is I can actually type directly into their work. So I could click in here and say, is this what you expected? Okay, so I can add comments to their work while they're working. So it'll pop up and I can actually start typing on them. I could correct and adjust spelling as they go along as well. Now, I've also got the option, if I go up here, I can actually start cycling between different members of the class. So I can start, similar to flicking through a pile of books, I can be looking as they're working and just flicking through them, seeing how they're getting on. I could bring this from the big screen or I could have it minimized and I can see what's happening as they are working. So I can look on my screen and see what's happening in theirs. That is a really, really powerful tool, and it's quite unnerving first time, but then generally they quite like knowing that you can see what they're doing. Once they've submitted it, that will change up there to submitted, and then return is equivalent of you giving their book back and saying, well, no, actually, hang on, try that again, please. You haven't looked at this. Marking is where if you decide it's out of 100, you can decide what this piece of work is worth. I mean, that's dependent on how you want to do it in the class or how you want to raise the system. But it doesn't support A's and B's and things like that yet, but in some tasks it could be useful just as like an indication of how well they've done on something as a feedback score. So that is how to access the live marking side of things. Obviously, when they've finished, you can sit down on your own after the lesson and look at things and they can still feed back to them. But the being on it while they're working on it at the same time and them seeing their work change and your comments appear is quite a powerful tool to use. So have fun with it and enjoy exploring it the first few times you use it.